Fourth quarter starts with Calvert Hall possession. Checking out my Nixon watch. I got a unit, and it has 84 degrees here on my wrist. That's a nice way to take in a game. Turnover at 27 seconds remaining on the penalty, and we get an early timeout by Coach Brian Kelly. Now, I got to remind you, Kudda is a tremendous coaching resource. Go to Kudda.com and register and sign up for their subscription service. You can do 3 months, 6 months, or a full year. Make sure you check that out. Kudda.com, 5,000 plus videos, practice plans, training manuals, conditioning programs, all kinds of sports. Boys and girls, lacrosse is obviously their forte, but they are tremendous. Any way you look at it, go to Kudda.com and subscribe today. Stoga man up still. He's starting a circle. Like cut into a little diamond, left side diamond. Drawing everybody over onto that side. Schleicher back in. Good to see Matty Schleicher back in the game, number 8. He's the guy who was motionless not too long ago. And evidently he's okay because that was a laser. 1 second in the penalty. Jake Scott now behind the cage. Guarded by Eric Evans. 11-5 your score here, fourth quarter. Check out Nixon watches, belts, backpacks, wallets. Nixon, high quality stuff. Nixon now. Jake Scott muscling in, outside roll, goes 5-hole, bingo. Jake Scott with the outside roll. Let your fingers do the rock and keep that G coming all day long. Tilted on its side, cello. And now we get a violation, and it's going to be Conestoga ball. Jumping early by Powers. Alex Mezzi sharing it with my man Chris Brady. Brady now on an invert against Huertas. Matty Schleicher looks like he wants to set him a pick. But that's also going to bring Lenahan into the play of the ball. Lenahan has played outstanding today. And now Lenahan goes to double. Schleicher gets what he wants. Head up the whole way looking to feed. Pierre Atkinson swings it over to Brady. Brady goal line extended dodge, draws the double, moves it once, ball in and out of the stick of Atkinson, and we got a fast break for the Cardinals. Goes left wing, no opportunity for the trailer, and a smart possession-saving play there by Calvert Hall. 9:29 remaining. I want to thank the folks at Thunder Bay for outfitting me with some nice sweatshirts and clothing. Go to ThunderBay1636.com and check out some of their great sweatshirt and collared shirt options. Ethan Mincer, Timmy Kelly, nice change in direction. A little crazy Ivan at the hash mark. Back up to Mincer. And now it's all the way over to Bugliosi. Behind the cage with Kinnear. Little fake flip by Mincer. Great ball movement, great hustle. Michael Fanshaw with the finish. Looking like Patrick Fanshaw on that one. His older brother Patrick played in that Under Armour All-American senior game. We got to start thinking about who's going to be that Under Armour underclass elite star of the game. The Under Armour underclass event is the premier recruiting event everywhere in the country. 10 regions going at it, boys and girls. Register at underarmourlacrosse.com. Every great college and every great D3 college attends those tryouts and gets the bulk of their recruiting done. It's early in the summer. The coaches are fresh. The players are fresh. The Under Armour Underclass Elite Star event is the premier event of its kind. Saying hello to the great Spook Hillgardner, one of the great coaches in the Baltimore area. My son Cole Corrigan, a disciple of Spook Hillgardner's goalie school. Heck yeah. There he is. And now I feel bad I didn't ask Spook how Ann was. I'll be doing a McDonough game tomorrow with his son Andy Hillgardner, one of my men. I tell you, the MIA is blessed with just the greatest coaches. I might even expand that to the sport of lacrosse. Look at Brian Sampson, Radnor head coach John Beezer, Haverford School head coach John Nostrand, Episcopal Academy Andy Hayes, my man Willie Smalls, Willie Gibbs. Then you go down to D.C., and you got guys like Bobby Polensino and Andy Tybel. It's just a great sport to be involved with. The coaches are all outstanding folks. My man Rick Bricado sucking it up and showing up at 6 in the morning this morning down at Loyola to do a little film just to help the TV folks get a little bit more accustomed to St. Paul's lacrosse. And I would be remiss if I did not mention my daughter's favorite coach in the world, Bob Schreiber. Great stick in the passing lane by Conestoga's number 3, Peter Cost. Ball scooped up, in, out. Timmy Kelly with the finish. He certainly made it look challenging. And that'll do it for the penalty. 6:58 to go, fourth quarter. PNC Invitational tomorrow night at Loyola's Ridley Athletic Complex, 5:30 McDonough, 5:30 St. Paul's Haverford, 7:30 McDonough Gonzaga. There's my daughter Mary, and I did just mention your main man, Bob Schreiber. Who is your main man? Mary, if you could trade me for Bob Schreiber as your father, would you trade?
Yes.
You would. That speaks volumes to the quality of people that coach in this great sport of lacrosse. Calvert Hall coach Brian Kelly subbing some guys in and out right now. I'm looking to see if my man Henri Vito, one of the great Rough Riders in the world, goaltender. It looks like my man Daniel Flock's down there getting a little warm up. He's doing a good job. Senior Daniel Flock, great kid. He's probably going to get the first action. Henry Vito is as good a kid as you'll find. One of those guys who plays goalie for us, for the Rough Riders in the first half of games, and then takes his stuff off and puts on a polo shirt and coaches with us for the second half. Stoga's number 28, Jack Robbins, scooping up the ground ball, maintaining possession for the Pioneers. Schleicher, a little toe drag, going back into that same part of the field where he got hit. Now he gets knocked to the turf, and that's going to bring about the whistles. 5:25 remaining, and they're going to give the ball to Calvert Hall. The signal was he was hit with a tire iron. Human hands made these scratches. player coach Reg Dunlop. A little curious about that call, but we'll find out who owns the Chiefs. The Charlestown Chiefs. Just don't say Jackie Robinson, right? Number 22, Colin McLaughlin. Wonder where he was for St. Patrick's Day. McLaughlin, number 22, now being pressured by number 4, my man Connor Campbell, one of the captains. Pierre Atkinson, also one of the captains for Coach Brian Sampson, along with Jake Scott. And Calvert Hall's Timmy Kelly pushes it along the side after sweeping. Timmy Kelly might be your Under Armour underclass star of the game. That Under Armour tryout. College coaches love it. As Brown rips one just wide. There's a lot of other little tryout events, and they just don't measure up to the Under Armour underclass event. Find a way to measure yourself against the best players in your area, because they're all at the Under Armour underclass tryout. 10 regions of the country, Philadelphia and Baltimore, obviously, 2 very well-represented regions, along with New England, New Jersey, Washington, D.C., upstate New York, the West, the Midwest, the South. And we get a moving pick that time. And that'll bring about more substitution. Coach Kelly and Coach Huntley, of course, Josh Hoffman, Tori Casemeyer, some of the assistant coaches, Pete Doherty, and Matt Eckrell. 3:25 remaining fourth quarter. Go to Kudda.com and subscribe. Be a better coach, player, or parent. Know more about the game you love so much of by going to Kudda.com and subscribing. 3 months, 6 months, or a year. And right now, Calvert Hall has their special forces unit down on defense. Is there a flag down? Because there should be. They got 7 guys on defense, plus a goalie. I don't know that they've only have 2 attackmen. Okay, there we go. Now we have a flag. I don't see where the flag is. There it is. I see it. Good. I'm here. They brought me back to Earth, right? This is Earth. They brought me back. Okay. My daughter Mary here spending some time. How much do you love Coach Bob Schreiber?
A lot.
He's the best. I mean, he's not the best. He's a lacrosse coach,
Greatest.
but lacrosse coaches in general tend to be amazing people.
He's
2.5 minutes to go. Oh, what a diagonal pass behind the back. Dunk you very much. Somebody jump back, kiss myself. So pretty. James Brown can't finish that any better. .221 remaining, 13-7 now the score. Steven Hildebrandt with a clutch little behind the back dunk you very much. His dad, John Hildebrandt, downstairs keeping the scorebook. One of those guys who will do anything for the program, John Hildebrandt. All he wants to see is all the kids have fun. Stoga needs to get a guy back on sides. 3, they're good. All right, we're clean. As we wink past the 2-minute mark now here, fourth quarter. Check out Thunder Bay 1636.com. Great apparel. the unique sweatshirt with the hockey lace. Go to ThunderBay1636.com and, of course, Kudda.com. You want to be a better coach, player, or parent. And that's going to count as a goal. It's an unfortunate turn of events. My man Daniel Flock in the cage basically made the save, and the ball just had enough of impetus to just wink past the goal line. It makes it 13-8 with a minute and a half to go. One of the coaches I left out talking about that PNC Invitational, Casey O'Neill, Gonzaga. He does everything he can to help his kids be in a position to succeed. Another fantastic person, and the common thread between them all is that they're lacrosse coaches. Less than a minute remaining here at Calvert Hall. Beautiful night. My man Matty Cruz rocking the camera. Mary Corrigan chipping in with 4 total words said during the course of the game, which is 4 more than my colleague Rudy Plahoova-Huvovich said all night. Great Stoga offense right now. They're playing inspired ball. They don't want to show any quit. Jake Scott comes up with a loose ball now. 25 seconds remaining. Daniel Flock with the save, and you hear the support he gets from his teammates on the sideline. They are thrilled about his chance to get in there and make something happen. Ethan Mincer is going to get called, and now the ref wanted to call a delay. He waved it off. 10 seconds remaining. Flock kicks that. Oh, no. Is that Flock in the cage still? It is. I was kind of hoping it was Henri. I love Henri. And there we have it, 13-8, your final score. We're going to go get some interviews. This is a good night for lacrosse.